It didn't just get cold, it fucking snowed. It's pretty. I haven't been able to sleep. This heater here, which is a pretty nice heater, keeps going from 27 degrees Celsius to this defrost mode. And it's waking me up in the middle of the night. And I'm like freaking out thinking that it's just like my health or something, which it could have something to do with my health too. But yeah, it snowed. It didn't just get cold, it snowed. So it's really pretty like that. And I haven't seen, it was snowing when I came in, but there hasn't been snow on the ground here since I've been here. It's quite a different landscape. Quite familiar to me as a Wisconsin person. But yeah, I sat here from midnight till 5 a.m. and this thing goes into defrost mode and back, and it like clicks. And I've woken up so many times. I don't think I don't think I've been in REM sleep because I don't remember dreams. It's like I go to sleep for a little bit and then I wake up and I realize that I've been sleeping for a short time, but I'm not getting any real sleep here. The snow is pretty. Cancer full moon. Time to cry. I had what seems like a panic attack for the second time in about a month. And the last one was on the full moon too, on the Gemini full moon on December 15th. Today is January 12th. It's full moon tomorrow. I'm scared and really feel the need to open back up. At least at this point, even if I could talk to somebody who I'm like even this close to, it would be a blessing that I would really appreciate. I have not had caffeine in about 6 weeks. I just put some green tea on the kettle, or plan to drink green tea today. It's about 8 a.m. right now. I don't know what caffeine is like. It's been a long time. I've had little bits of caffeine that come in like a square at a time of chocolate like this, but I have not had a drink of caffeine in 6 weeks. Underneath my rampant caffeine consumption of the last 6,000 years, approximately, long time, I found there's a lot of health anxiety, it seems. This will be like breaking along fast for caffeine. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. I switched to a keto diet, or at least low carb most of the time, very low carb most of the time. And I've read that both black coffee and green tea have beneficial keto effects, different kinds though. Black coffee stimulates autophagy more. I like that idea. I still need to keep this all under control, and I've enjoyed and found to be fascinating my time off of caffeine for 6 weeks. Because I've still been able to get a lot of energy through keto. But I'm having heart problems, man. That's like the whole reason I started this, and that's it. Like, that's the biggest fucking thing. I'm having heart pains. I don't know if it's like GERD. I don't know if it's starting with my gut or if it's just my heart in general. I could drop dead at any second. And yesterday I had my second big panic attack of the past month. After having heart pain or chest pain. So, green tea. I'm hoping that it clarifies my mind so I can make good decisions. That's really what I want. Because I'm getting a little bit too sad and a little bit too anxious. Some vitamin D supplements for real, because this is the only sun, nice shot, that Skopje gets. Just faintly through the fog. You can stare right at it. It doesn't hurt. The graffiti really is good here in Skopje. I think Tbilisi, Georgia, and Skopje, North Macedonia, have the best graffiti of any cities I've seen. I haven't been to NYC in a while, but Skopje and Tbilisi, they should have a competition. Just not even like officially sanctioned stuff, just like real graffiti from street artists, people writing their names, doing little doodles. It's very colorful. A lot of talent to do that. Okay, I went to the Skopje Mall and Ram store. I bought this yogurt drink. Tons of healthy fats in the form of olives, and I got cheese. And I'm going to proportion this cheese so I don't eat too much, because that can be the start of my health problems. Some people say North Macedonia, Skopje in particular, has too many statues, but I think there should be more statues. People ask, what could the country have done instead of buying so many statues? Nothing. It needed every single one of them, and it needs 10 times more. More statues in Skopje. Okay, today I bought red olives, sardines, herring, vitamin D3, turmeric, oregano, a big avocado, garlic, ginger, mountain tea, and lemons. I spent too much. Kuzman Josifowski. That is the best view of Skopje that I've had so far. Whew. I'm sucking wind a little bit, but not as much as before, walking up the side of this mountain in Skopje. In Malaysia, I had an Airbnb host, awesome dude, who really pushed himself with running, and he was into David Goggins, who pushed himself to a crazy limit. And the dude, the Airbnb host, went to do some marathon running in Kuala Lumpur, and he messed his heart up. They put him on some meds. I don't know if meds were the best idea, but I don't know exactly what his condition was. But my point is, I would love to get healthy, but I don't want to. David Goggins myself, no offense to that spectacular talent of athletics and human potential. Kisela, smoked mackerel, turmeric root. 大家好。I've been walking along the Vardar for about an hour, and it's kind of bleak, but it's actually really, really peaceful. You can walk for probably hours and hours and hours along this river within Skopje. So Vardar, the different regions of Macedonia, of the historical region that's called Macedonia, Macedonia, is in probably 3 sections right now. And the one that's called North Macedonia as a country can also be classified as Vardar Macedonia, after this river, I'm assuming. Just a short amount of time in such a short distance really makes for a different world. Last month I was in Vlora, Albania, on the Adriatic Sea, and now I'm in Skopje, North Macedonia. It was only a 5-hour bus ride, but I went from sunny nearly every single day to snowy and totally foggy and overcast, almost never see the sun. Of course, it's a different culture. Yes, there are a lot of Albanians here, but it's still majority Slavic, Macedonian, snowy mountains. Beautiful. Laura was beautiful, and Skopje is beautiful too, but they're so much different. It kind of reminds me of the differences over a short distance and short amount of time between Yerevan, Armenia, and Tbilisi, Georgia. I wonder if I ever return to the United States someday, if I'll be able to appreciate all of the differences between two relatively close places. Because for many years in the US, growing up in the Midwest, from Milwaukee, I could have gone to Ohio or Nebraska or Illinois, besides Lake Chicago. And everything would seem pretty much the same, but that's not my experience in the Caucasus, and that's not my experience here in Eastern Europe either. Entirely different cultures with very different histories make different civilizations, and just a little bit of travel from one destination to another. Like, yeah, I went north, but not that far. And yeah, it's January, not December. It's still both winter. The world totally changed in just a 5-hour bus ride. What is this thing? This is cool. Just right on the Vardar River here is this little shrine house. Watch Christian art. It does have Cyrillic here. Bitka. Pravidna. Wouldn't it be cool to make a little house like that? Put it on the side of the road or the side of a river. Put some candles in there in a little box for donations to pay for the candles. Cool little thing. good to have nice food. Very thankful for this food. These simple things, I guess, even if it's many ingredients in one thing. Good food and calming music and a peaceful Sunday. What's that? Macedonia. I don't know why people travel to go and see things like this when really you could just sit in a basement and use AI to make it seem like you're in these places and just stay in the basement and be chemically depressed. How is this better? Mother Teresa. Result of my big shopping trip to Bit Bazaar and Old Bazaar and some other areas in Skopje. 7 lemons, almonds, hazelnuts, or it might be hazelnuts and almonds, goat's cheese, walnuts, mountain tea, something called Mycena dushica, 30 eggs, hella spinach. Oh, ginger, garlic. And I bought this one right here at the end. Completing the Macedonia bracelet quest is Dalal and Alyom. Alyom is already one of the greatest crown perfumes, or one of these kinds of Emirati roll-on perfumes I've ever gotten. It's like one of the top 3, and I've been using these for like 9 years. I'm trying to make chai adan, tea eggs, but I'm going to use Albanian mountain tea and some other things instead. So I've got a bunch of eggs here, already hard-boiled, and then a tea mix here. camera work is not good. There we go. We'll see. Construction goes on here at the place that was demolished. It looks like they're actually building a basement now. This is fascinating to me. I'm inspired by this. It makes me want to have my own house constructed. Now that I'm seeing all of these steps. Okay, check this out. Here are some of the finished tea eggs. They were in here all night on very low heat. And then there's these ones in the fridge. This is a fridge one. And then this is one that was still in the heat overnight. I'm going to try both of them. They definitely got permeated on the inside with a lot of tea flavor. I'm excited. Okay, here's all the food for today. I think this is quite beautiful. This looks nice. This is kind of an eyesore, but these are my tea eggs that I'm testing. Apple cider vinegar and lemon, and then, oh my God, it's coffee for the first time in a month and a half. We'll see what happens.